When I assumed the office of president last year at the Nephrology Nurse Dinner, I talked about all the changes that were taking place within the association. Because of these changes, we did a lot of implementing this year. ANA members approved the bylaws changes to remove the geographic boundaries, which helped us move towards a competency-based governance structure. To facilitate this change, the new ANA Chapter Support Team, or ASSIST, led by Alice Lohr, was put into place. The director role became one of national oversight versus regional oversight, and we had our first national election of directors this year. The Health Policy Committee, led by Gail Hall, was affected by the bylaws change also. Before the change, health policy advisors were regional, and now there are 6 advisors who work closely with the ASSIST and the chapters. We had a successful health policy workshop in June, and a virtual component called the Virtual Lobby Day was added for the first time this year for those who wanted to advocate for their patients in nephrology nursing but were unable to attend the workshop. This year we also added the Volunteer Leaders Workshop Advisor role, and this was added to the Leadership Development Committee. Renee Elwell served in that role and worked closely with Janet Betts from the national office. We have over 200 ANA volunteers planning to attend the workshop at our 45th National Symposium in Anaheim. The new leadership pathway based on strengths, known as the Road to Success program, continued under the guidance of Karen Burwell and Gail DeWald. There was a lot of implementing, but that was not all we accomplished this year. We became savvier with technology and the use of social media. The ANA Facebook has approximately 3,800 likes, and the number is growing daily. We introduced Kiki and reached out to our Facebook fans. Over 4,000 people saw and shared the post. The membership was served for their input regarding the educational offerings, and we learned that our members prefer fast, interactive, and dynamic online education. That led us to the development of the CE Express, which are 15-minute CNE offerings. We are also in the process of strengthening our education committee by looking at long-term strategies and a vision for educational programming. ANA took an active role in responding to legislative issues such as the 2014 ESRD Prospective Payment System and the 2016 ESRD Quality Incentive Program proposed rules. We supported the Comprehensive Immunosuppressive Drug Coverage for Kidney Transplant Patients Act of 2013, which extends coverage of immunosuppressive therapies beyond the current 36-month cap. ANA also responded to the CMSC Emergency Preparedness Proposed Rule. For more information on letters of support and endorsements for this year, go to the website and look under the Advocacy tab. Other exciting news includes ANA joining the National Quality Forum as a member and being selected to be part of the Joint Commission's Ambulatory Care Professional and Technology Advisory Committee. Our vision is that ANA be flexible, proactive, powerful, and innovative. So this year we used a lot of task forces to facilitate the work of the association. The Education Task Force, led by Alice Hellebrand, recommended the formation of an educator spin to support the 700 members identified as educators. The Diversity Task Force, led by Jewel Smith, reviewed the criteria of all leadership roles in ANA and made recommendations for changes. The Membership Task Force, led by Caroline Stewart, performed a needs assessment of both members and non-members and made recommendations to the board. The Learning Management Systems Task Force, led by Molly Cahill, determined that an LMS system would have been very costly investment for very little yield. So they made recommendations to investigate interactive software instead of the expense of an LMS. Leslie Dinwiddie led a team to update the CKD modules used by non-nephrology nurses caring for patients with kidney disease. Sandy Bodine led the Health Information Technology Task Force as it collaborated with other associations to establish goals for a HIT platform designed to support the 3 aims and the National Quality Strategy. The Nurse Sensitive Outcomes Task Force, led by Carolyn Latham, defined nephrology nursing sensitive quality indicators. The recommendations from the task force will be published and shared with the membership. This year, we already have a task force started on virtual chapters and the Standardized Glossary Task Force. I want to thank you so much for allowing me to serve as your president this year. I've had a wonderful experience and met so many amazing people, and wanted to thank you all for taking action. Thanks.